Hello everyone, welcome to the Angels TikTok Reviews channel, and if you are returning, welcome back! Today's video we are going to be reviewing TikToks about high rent prices and rent raising. Recently the place where I lived this year raised the rent like $100-something. It's crazy. It do be crazy out here. This economy is nuts. But anyways, let's get on with the video. Right, so that guy is not wrong. That TikTok is not wrong. The math does not math in that scenario. Like, how do landlords expect people to make 3 times the rent when the cost of rent for a place is like, say, $2,000 already? And that's less than what people make in a whole check in 2 weeks. And you gotta pay that per month. Now, if people are making less than that in 2 weeks in a whole check, how does anybody expect people to make 3 times that when they're barely making even that in a month with just their paychecks? It's quite mind-boggling to me, but I mean, I guess I don't want to say to each their own, because it's honestly quite ridiculous expecting people to have 3 times the rent when jobs aren't paying them nearly enough to have even the rent minimum. It's kind of just mind-boggling to me.
The leasing office at my apartments literally said, "New year, new rent." And I just want to let them know that's illegal. And I don't.
Yeah, we all wish that was illegal, don't we? Unfortunately, it's not actually illegal unless they're going above a certain percentage that they're legally allowed to go on. Other than that, it's unfortunately not illegal for them to raise the rent on the new year. They literally just did it to where I live. It's crazy.
What is up with these new developers trying to get us to spend over $2K for a one-bedroom apartment in Philly? I'm sorry to break it to you, Philly is not that type of city. We're not. No one who lives in Philly and is from Philly can actually justify spending that much money for a one-bedroom apartment. Like, 1,700, maybe you're okay. 18, you're pushing it. But could be possible. And I see the type of people that these apartment complexes are trying to market themselves to, and even they can't justify spending that much money living in Philadelphia. And the gag is, all of these apartments are vacant. They can't fill them. And they offer these incentives like, oh, first 2 months free, first month is free. It still doesn't help that I would have to spend $2,000 for an apartment. And no, you don't get what you paid for. You don't. Bring down the prices, and I promise you, all those vacant spots will be filled.
So I'm trying to find a place to stay. I'm trying to move into a bigger place, and my gosh, the rental prices here are through the roof. It's insane. I don't know how people do it. I don't think I'll be able to afford to move. But I need to know, why are some of these places so expensive? Like, did Beyonce pee on the walls or something? Or what? I need an explanation. I'm just...
That guy brings up a good point, though. Like, are celebrities just coming into these places and just, like, marking their territory? Because that better be what is happening in some of these places for the rent that they're charging. Like, because if that's not going on, and if anything else is going on, it is not worth the amount that you are charging to live there, I guarantee. And even if celebrities were there marking their territory, it still is not worth it, in my opinion.
Rent due tomorrow. How much is y'all rent? In 2025, how much are y'all paying for rent? Everybody already knows that I went viral last year off my rent being $900. But if I was to, let's just say, give back and do a thing and pay somebody's rent, how much is y'all rent? Hands down, even though I think a lot of people are paying a crap ton of money on car insurance and car notes, I still think rent and mortgages are taking it when it comes to the greatest expense that people are paying. It's got to be living. It's got to be living. And I mean, if I was to just do a thing, I just want to know what's going to be the bill that I should shoot for. Is it going to be rent? Is it going to be, but more than likely it's going to be rent. So how much y'all paying? And for the people that got a mortgage, how much is your mortgage and what are you getting for that mortgage? You got a 1-bedroom, you got a 2-bedroom house. What are you getting for what you're paying? Because honestly, it's giving we're not getting much of a bang for our buck. It's giving we blacking out all these other days, but why can't we black out rent day?
Well, look where I am. I am at Fora Apartments. That's right, the apartment's newest, right outside of Las Vegas. Take a look. There it is right there, Fora at 10244 Jeffries, the hottest new apartment complex in all of Vegas. I mean, it's brand new, and cars, as you can see, are absolutely pouring in. Okay, cars are driving by. As you can see, cars are driving by this beautiful apartment complex. You can get apartments, get this, you can get a beautiful 1-bedroom apartment for just a little bit over $2,000 a month. But that's not the best part. You need a 2-bedroom? Yeah, you can get a 2-bedroom apartment for just under $3,500. Yep, just under $3,500. And if you need extra space, you need a little extra space, we got you covered, because a 3-bedroom is just a little bit over $4,000 a month. So get here fast, get here quick. You can see things are piling up over there. But for apartments, get here quick or your apartment might be gone.
Yeah, cars are piling up over there in the opposite direction of those apartments. Now, I get that video was satire, but $4,000 a month for a 3-bedroom? Now, don't get me wrong. I like Nevada. I like Las Vegas. I have lived there, and I think it's an awesome place. But if those apartments are brand new and there's literally no cars in their parking lot, they might need to reevaluate their decisions a little bit. Just a thought.
The amount it costs to rent a room for an esthetician, cosmetologist, nail tech, what have you, is absolutely insane. I moved from a big city to a very small town, and I thought that I was going to get a huge discount on renting a room because my town is very small and there's just not a lot of options to rent from. So I should have known, but even renting in an old salon, just a single small room, is pretty comparable to what I was renting for a small booth in the city. And it just really makes me think about my future of my business and how I really think I'm going to have my husband build me a backyard salon that I can get zoning for in my town, because I cannot handle paying the rental fees forever. It just takes so much out of your profit from your business, and that, along with the rising costs of materials that we have to pay if you're paying for quality items and quality products, it costs money. And with all the tariffs and everything like that, things are just going up in price. And I just want to know, if you're a business owner and you have a home salon, which is different than working out of your home. Okay, so if you have a salon that is not exactly in your house, but is in your backyard, like a separate entity, I would love to hear your experience being home-based without being home-based.
It sucks, but people are really drowning right now. Looking at the comments for my video about rent prices was honestly depressing. It's so many people out there that are in these situations, these circumstances where they can't afford their rent. Some of the prices that people were saying for the square footage that they were getting is insane. And I think this tells us one thing, that a lot of people are struggling financially. And let this be a reminder that you should take what you see on social media with a grain of salt. Somebody just got a new car, they, going on vacations. It's not to say that people can't afford to do these things right now, but just take it with a grain of salt, because most likely they're struggling, they're drowning too. I've even seen people comment down below saying like, oh, should we still be paying 50-50? Should it be the man 100%? And hey, I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie, man. Two incomes is more than one, you know, especially during these times. Comment down below what your rent prices are in your city, because people need to see that this is all over. It's not just where you're at. And most importantly, God bless.
Alright, and that is all I have for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and maybe let me know in the comments how much you guys are paying for rent, because I don't know, it might be a good conversation starter. I like having conversations. Just maybe a little icebreaker to have in the comments. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!